everybody, and welcome to the talk with myself, Marilyn Gwenya. Yo, guys, thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? I mean, come on. We bring all the vibes right here on this amazing talk show. If you are into music, and when I talk music, you think of urban grooves. And when I talk of urban grooves, you think Bulawayo. And when I talk Bulawayo, you think one of the biggest urban groover in Bulawayo. Then you know who I'm talking about, right? This girl needs no introduction. I call her a girl because from the time I got introduced to her, I was just a little girl. So I feel like the little girl in me can still relate to this girl right here. Her name is Ku. I didn't want to introduce her. I wanted you guys I wanted the camera to just roll, yeah? But anyway, it's okay. School, hi and welcome.
Thank you.
So I was saying the time I was introduced to you, yes, that was the time, when urban grooves were still popping, it was still hip and happening. I was young at the time. I think secondary school, yeah.
Okay.
School. So that was the time when I then got to know you. But now I want us to talk about the time that you got to know me, yeah. Okay. Because this interview to me, it's like, how do I put it? It's like the stars aligned, yeah. The young Marilyn, and now that I'm older, the little girl is saying, Marilyn, your dream has finally come true.
Okay, I was at home. Then I received a message from my friend, Michelle Matao. And then she was like, Sisi Kanyela lapha ngithi ngiyathi see you. And she's talking about the 3 top songs from Bulawayo.
Yeah.
What do you ungeke ulahleke khona apho nxa ngakhumanga ngosikhu.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like over 40 something, by the way.
Come on,
like so for 2 decades, and this person look at Kuluma Ngami. I was honored, honestly. I felt so great. I was like, who is she?
Yeah.
I just find my social media handles. Like I thank her because
my God.
I really appreciated it.
I appreciate having you here. But as you said, you started singing when you were young, and now you are over 40 something, and you don't look it, by the way.
Yeah.
So to me, it speaks of the impact that you had on me as a young girl. And now that I'm almost like in the entertainment industry, I'm like, I want to be, the best. I want to be the best, because at the time you were the best and we were looking up to you like no man's business. Yeah. What can you say to the little girl, the girl that started singing? It's that age.
I can say I was a singer. I used to sing at church, at school, but professionally, I think there's a story behind it. I never wanted to be an artist. Yeah, I wanted to study photography. I wanted to go to South Africa and venture into that, but my dad refused. So now I'm POZ. Was like the only way for you to get the hell out of here is use this.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. I think in Ngomazam, my first album, there were just 6 tracks. But within a week, I had it.
Wait, you mean Owami, Madlamini? There was that one, Where Mama.
Yes, Where Mama.
Was it in that album too?
Yes. The gospel one, because uNkulunkulu ngiyamazi.
Yeah.
So I used to honor uNkulunkulu in each and every
album.
Yes.
All right. So you mentioned about from a young age going to school. Which school did you go to so that we can give them a shout out?
Townsend.
You went to Townsend? Ah!
Townsend High.
My sisters went to Townsend.
Okay.
And they used to love you so much. So,
Wow.
okay, so it's a Townsend thing. Yeah. I went to Evelyn and
Okay.
we used to beef with
I
Townsend.
know. I know the beef. I don't know where the Lokis are called.
I think it's still there. Yeah. So you there's Pure Z, your young brother.
Yeah, he's the last born.
He's the last born. So how many are you in your family?
5.
You've got 4 siblings now.
Yeah.
You're the 5th.
Yes.
Girls, boys?
3. I'm the youngest from Emankazana. And so there's my brother, followed by my sister. So we're Mrs. Swam, me, then POZ.
All right. So how did your dad now take it when you told him, listen, I'm now in the entertainment industry?
He was happy.
Really?
Only to find out after Eskatini, what he used to own a record bar.
Oh.
And my Kulu, his dad, used to have a band of some sort. So yeah, I think we take it from our grandfather.
Oh wow, that's why it's so effortless and natural.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So tell us about the time that then you penned down your songs within a week, and you went to the recording studio. What were the events that then followed after going to the studio? Or who did you record with? Was it Tony G?
No.
Oh.
It was in Harare. It was Country Boy Records under Witness Matema. I'm sure you know him.
Yes.
DJ. Yes. And the producer was Hilkan.
Okay.
Yes.
So were you in Bulawayo, or did you grow up in Bulawayo and then you went to Harare? Within a week you started recording? Give us all the details. We want your background.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bulawayo.
Okay.
Yes. And then 89 we left for Wange. Then Victoria Falls, where I did most of my adulthood.
Okay.
I grew up there, and that is where I penned my first album.
Oh, okay.
Then from there I went straight to Harare. I had to call, there's this one guy, he was a DJ. He used to come and play when you bar. So I was like, let me just go and talk to that guy if he knows anyone with a recording studio. He told me, Innocent Chuma was also...
Yes, I remember him, a DJ.
Yes, he was also a DJ. So
Yeah.
I spoke to him, and then he gave me Witness Mateno's contacts.
Yeah.
And then was like, can you sing? And I was like, why am I calling you? It doesn't make sense.
But you know, with Innocent, now that you've mentioned, there's Innocent Chuma and Witness Matema. One of them is called the Chumen, and I
and
know
Witness
it's
Matema. not
Innocent
Chuma.
Chuma. Why?
I have no idea.
Witness Matema. If I catch you, that guy, he used to confuse me. Then it was 3FM, was it?
Yes, it was 3FM.
So they used to confuse me because Innocent Chuma and Witness Matema, they were in the same, working at the same station, right?
Yeah.
And this one is Chumen, and I would say, okay, this is Innocent Chuma, the Chumen. But it turns out, no, the Chumen is actually Witness Matema. We need to find out why he was...
He was calling himself the Chuma.
Yeah. Anyway, you meet him and...
Yeah, and then they were like, I think Baben delayed this girl from Bulawayo, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mina, I knew what I wanted. I just wanted you guys to do the recording for me in Chai Passings Kambele Goil.
Okay.
Recorded it was sounding good. I was like, okay, this is nice.
Who did your beats?
Hilkan.
Really?
Hilkan. Very in a short space of like 4 days I was done with my first album. And then from there, they were like, no, we're going to take care of the marketing. So we fagele radio stations and all. I was like, okay, fine.
And they did well.
And they did, but what at this cut?
Oh.
What at this cut? Because I remember it was in May. Then was I figure December. And Umbege, POZ was like, your song is playing. In Kwabangang, save ID.
Yeah.
And I passed.
Yeah. And then your song, and then your song is playing.
Your song is playing. I was like, what? For the first time, and I wasn't there.
Oh my God.
I was telling this cat about a week or so. I got a phone call from Mr. Akin, something like that. It was like, we want you to come and perform.
Wow.
And he's again, he perform. What is this guy saying? I was like, okay, I don't know nothing.
So these guys from May until the time your songs played on radio, they chowed your bag. You understand?
Yeah,
like
I know.
all this time.
Yes.
had they released your music earlier, you would have been performing from that time until December.
I don't even know what the way. Actually, bake bazama ukuthi ngitshintshe uwami ngimhlabele ngesishona and I tried.
Oh, right. You tried?
Now
it just didn't.
Ukukhuluma isishona manje.
Yeah.
Wangu baby boy.
But it was good.
Something like that.
That's a gem though.
Like no, you are lokuzai.
Yeah.
Language. But like
Yeah.
I can't speak Shona.
Yeah.
But I tried, but it didn't work out.
Hey, but your voice is good. It was going to work.
Yeah.
It was still good.
Yeah.
Right? And then you performed and...
Yes, I was called for the Zima Awards.
Oh, I
and
remember
I was
that.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
I was just about to say that. What did you say?
Yes, I was back by yes. Thank God.
I remember that performance. You know what? You don't understand the impact that you had. I know it's not only me alone. I know there are a lot of girls like who used to look up to you or who were influenced by you. I would say that I was influenced by you. I remember your performance with Iasa at the Zima Awards, and I was like, wow. You know how it is when in the entertainment industry, even now, when it comes to representation and you are a young girl at home, you want to see someone that you can identify with, and you did that.
Thank you.
You did that. But now my question is, you knew this, right?
To be honest, I didn't know.
You didn't.
Sure. The Lord is my witness. Sorry to say that. I only got to see the reality when I was asked to coordinate to Mrs. Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
So this girl, me I'm now old, isn't and so I found that back then.
Yes.
So I'm organizing the modeling item. And now the guy, I think Trevor Dong was supposed to perform.
Yeah.
Trevor Dong had a show in South Africa.
Okay.
Extra Large was out of the country. And it had to be that night.
Yeah.
To perform. And these girls were like, ma'am, it's you did the song. I was like, yeah, my sister named her first bonus school. And then she was like, yeah. I was like, you start appreciating yourself more because when I remember when I'm in the industry, so after the first show with Zima, I got over my shows. I mean,
yeah,
but I still really love to do that.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm sure you're calling a name. I'm not that passionate about music.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Honestly speaking, I'm not.
But you've got a beautiful voice. You are a church lady.
Yes.
And God gave you a gift, you know, and it will be a disservice. Why are you not honoring
I'm busy with church, with like singing at church, you know.
Yeah.
When I believe you can use your talent in any way as long you honor God.
Yeah.
You know
but you said the money started coming in now. Then what then made you leave the entertainment industry? But before that, from your song, from that album Oami, you then had what do you call it? You then had a stint with Pure Z, Hamba Nova. That jam was a jam.
Yeah.
I mean, how did that track come about?
Right, Umbega said was gonna kill me for this one. Okay, see, Ajuela Manj.
Yeah.
Right. Umbega was like, he also wants to sing.
Okay.
Right? And I was like, okay. So first we need to have a name for yourself. Also, so I said to Tiny T because Umbega used to be short and fat.
Really?
So, yeah, he was short and fat. So,
oh, you don't say.
So my sister, Mrs. Ngoba, she was like, Tiny T.
Okay.
Tiny T. And then we was like, no, this is a baby name. I don't want that. And then such what man is sitting about POZ. What does that mean? I don't know. Just call yourself POZ.
Really?
Yeah.
So you came up with
I'm
that
the one
name.
who came up with that
God.
name.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, POZ younger 97.
Yeah.
Is a quite person.
Yes.
A rapper. I was like, okay, no, it's fine. You can take it.
Yeah.
Younger 97. What I said upon. So now, you need a vibe song.
Yes.
Especially lava.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I that's cool. So ngaqalisa ukuthi ngaqalisa nje okay, this should be a catchy song. Maybe that's how I compose izingoma. So
Hamba Nobani, what did you mean there?
I have no idea.
Because it's when you tembo Hamba Nobani meaning what? Now that I'm older,
I think like ngisihamba emagigini.
Yeah.
Nxa sisiya emagigini sihamba song ukuthi ungubani as long as egigini.
Yeah.
Uhamba nobana ungadingi okunengi.
Yeah, just go.
That was it.
That song actually, now that you're saying it, it actually resonates. It does resonate with me because there's a show. I think I mentioned it on that video. In that video, where I was saying there used to be a mega party or an AIDS bash or the Saturday of the trade fair, and we used to go there. So we wouldn't go to trade fair. We would leave home and say, oh, we want to go to the trade fair, but we'll then take a U-turn to Gifford. And I remember this one time I was there, and now when they were announcing, listen, are you ready for school? And people were like, yeah. And then there was everyone now wants to go to the front just to watch you perform. Yeah. And I was one of those people. I was everyone. And that time was the time Kutopabo Robai.
Yes, I remember.
My goodness. I-button stick emdwanin. I'm telling you. So now they stampede. You are now singing. Everyone wants to dance, but also there's just a stampede. Like, it's just too much. And people just want to move to the front, to the stage. People want to touch you. People want, And then Orobai just came and he just started hitting people in Yawen. And guess what? I was one of those people. My mom will kill me. She watches this. Yeah, so I was one of those people who received a beating. It wasn't that hard of a beating, but it was a switch. But I tell you, for 3 days, something was happening here. You understand?
Wow.
So yeah, to me, it's all love. It just goes on to show the impact that you had on me. So what do you want to say to us? Because you had a popping album, next thing you are gone.
Right. Apart from me being the artist, there are other things is surrounding me as a human being. I'm a sister, I'm a daughter, I'm now a mother, a friend, things happened. Especially like we in the music industry, there's politics in the music industry. Lays for debate civilly, so I decided, let me just take a chill pill. Then I had to go back home. So in the process of me taking a breather,
as in Victoria Falls.
Yes. So in the process of me taking a breather, I met then my husband.
And then you decided, you know what?
No, then I decided to know I music.
No thanks. Yes. I'm gonna be a housewife.
Yeah.
I know. That's a good job actually.
It is.
It is. Yeah.
You need to be paid for that.
You're paid. You're taken care of.
This
things are
big men.
Yes, things are just. You don't care. You don't know the prices of things in my shop because you just you just collect. But now, as you mentioned that there is politics in the music industry. Why did you feel like it wasn't your portion to kind of like challenge the status quo?
I think it was against my beliefs, because at the end of the day you're a God's child, should I say.
Oh yeah, being female in the entertainment industry.
It's very difficult. So it's either that or you know who you are. No more you should know who you are first. Now I know who I am.
Yeah.
Yes. If it's for fame, I shy. This is me. And if
it's for money,
no. I could be rolling in cash.
Yeah.
But no, I know who I am, because at the end of the day, you always run back to God.
Yeah, that's true.
So no. Yeah. And I was never like passionate about music. Like Umbega is passionate because Wasali say continue with music.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what I can say.
So there's a clip, I think I posted it on Twitter, was it 3 years ago? 2021. I couldn't go back to it, unfortunately. I think it was the Silver Jubilee Gala. Yeah. And and then you're about to perform Hamba Lobani, right? Hey, you're wearing a hipster and a halter neck and some sneakers. You remember that fashion that time? That was
I'm a sneaker person. Really?
Yeah,
and I was like, I tried lokshin, but I just loved the vibe that happens in my lokshin. I used to be like that.
But that was exactly they can't go.
Yes.
But that was the in thing. I don't know now whether I'm saying it because now I was inspired by you and then I started wanting to dress like that or whatever. But that was the in thing at the time. Anyway, now back to the story. You were there performing, right? And then it's Hamba Nobani. So it's you, Pure Z, and the other guys. Like, yeah. And so you ask the audience now to say, Pure Z, Hamba Nobani, you know? And they try to respond. But there's this guy on stage who also has access to the mic, right? Pure Z, Hamba Nobani. This guy is like, Pure Z, Hamba Nobani.
Serious?
Do you remember that?
No.
You don't? Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. I'm born to Mbegela knows about that one.
He doesn't? No, I'll send it to you.
Please. I'm sure.
I'll try and find that.
And he was a baby back then.
Imagine, yeah? So how did you manage to deal like with awkward moments on stage?
I never had those.
Really?
People boo you on stage,
Yeah.
throw things at you,
Yeah.
no.
Because you were loved. I mean, your
Yeah,
music
I think
was good.
when of course you are now famous and all, but at the end of the day, abantu labana, they love you. You are what you are because of them. I mean, I relate with people.
Yeah.
I think it starts from there.
People know me.
What?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then there's one person who say famous man. Yeah. Also famous man. So it was in 3FM. They were now turning into Power FM.
Yeah.
She was there. And then she was like, she used to love me, like, you know. I was sitting, we were on stage, I gave her the mic, we were together.
Yeah.
And I was mind, you know. What I can say is, from there we started a relationship.
Just yeah.
We exchanged numbers. I didn't care what she was a fan.
Yeah.
We just clicked.
And now you're friends. Are you still friends?
No, we're not friends.
But you're okay.
Yeah, no, we're okay.
Yeah,
we're okay.
You love them from a distance. Nothing happened, but yeah.
Nothing happened.
But I feel you. So what do you say about being to the women who are in the entertainment industry now, especially from Bulawayo? I feel like we are. I'm not saying this to come at Bulawayo artists. Please don't misquote me. I'm saying to have someone who has impact and influence like yourself, right? I know there is Sandra Ndebele. Sandra Ndebele is known countrywide. School at the time also was known countrywide. But besides the two of you, who else? You understand? So I'm not saying this to shade the current crop of artists, but I'm saying, what advice can you give to the upcoming artists who want to have the influence that you had in the music industry? Because what we do not want is one more artist. You understand? We want an artist who, even when they are on stage, they don't beg people to support them. Remember your time, your music will just do the talking. You wouldn't say, oh, Bulawayo, you're not supporting me, you are doing this, you're doing that. Your music will just say, people will make people fall in love with you. So what advice would you want to give to the girls or even the boys who are trying to make it, who are especially from here, but trying to make it in the entertainment scene, and they seem to be hitting a brick wall?
Yeah. I can say, for starters, you need to find the right producer. Oyaziwayo. Akona laba ukuthi hayi ukhazi normally big studio, quality is important.
Yeah.
Yes. You need to fork out imali. There's no question about it. If it means you're traveling to Harare like I did, that's it. Find a good manager. And I can say, you sell yourself ebantwini. Like when someone, like ingoma yakhe ngaphuma, ungagcina usosithi
because I have one song, yeah.
Usufuna ukuhamba usahlabelela, because it used to happen like long back ngesikhathi sami. I said niki crate yotshwala.
Oh yeah.
Come and sing.
Yeah.
So usulanda mina, hayi mina ngifuna imali engaka. Awusikhuya zitshela.
Okay.
You have to know who you are. You are a brand. You have to sell yourself. If it means you having one show, maybe once a month, let it be. Ngokuya kwesikhathi bagcina sebejayela ukuthi ngubani. Don't follow what other people are doing for you to get there. Ngoba izinto lezana is not for everyone. If you want to do the right thing, do the right thing, and uNkulunkulu will always back you up.
Yeah.
You don't need to sell yourself. Now let's say you're selling your soul to the devil. If talent livela uNkulunkulu, you don't need ukuthenza ezinye izinto, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And imagine, I never had the passion. I just did it because imagine if you have that passion. You're humble far
places, yeah.
You're humble far. So it's for the boys and the girls, regardless of what just do it professionally. Ungahamba kuma-backdoor studios ule poor quality. Make sure ukuthi uyazibrandela kuhle izinto zakho, uhambise ebantwini. Khathesi it's even way better than thina kudala.
Yeah.
The social media. Content is very important. You post like every single day. That is what I can say. But don't lose yourself because you want to be famous. Anyone can be famous, especially khathesi.
Yeah.
But wena ngokwakho, the way ongakhona, it will make you different from abanye abantu. Yeah.
It's cool. Thank you so much.
I love
and thank you for coming. You are indeed a sister's keeper, because when I spoke about this, you immediately you said yes. I know it wasn't you, but you said yes.
I know ngavela ngavuma vele.
Oh, school, hi. Would you love to come to my podcast? Yes. And I'm like, okay, it's cool. I see you.
No, you don't know how it made me feel. I'm like, after 20 years.
Yeah?
This person so
has it been that long?
Yeah.
You mean I'm that old?
No, am I that old? I'm now that old. I've got a 13-year-old.
Really? Oh, that's good. But you never spoke to us about your family. Tell us about your family now that you have mentioned. Yes. When did this whole... You said you moved...
to Victoria Falls.
Victoria Falls. So when was this, and when did you meet your husband?
It was the time napana song asokubheda we industry.
Yeah.
It was just too much for me. You know, kwawusenzakala ukuthi like mawuhamba emagala, you have to pay.
Oh.
You have to pay to perform.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was
just too much, yeah.
I was like, no, this is not for me. Let me just take a chill pill, and then I went back home. My dad had a company there. Company again, then process in London. I met my husband. They say ex, I'm divorced.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Are you looking at dating again?
Definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely. We all need that special someone. You know, I'm still searching. I'm not giving up on love.
No.
Hell no.
No, come on. You're saying, oh, I'm a baby boy.
I was a baby boy.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to do
Yes.
So you have to make sure you live right.
So now that we are mentioning this song, it's Sohlala Standana, then what?
Oh! So no, time my friend would wear it, baby, I.
Oh,
Like, no,
it's a
baby
boy.
boy.
No, that I got. But Iba lisoga lami lapha.
Be my man.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good. You know what? It's been amazing. Thank you so much for coming through. And this advice that you gave to people, to me, I now take everything like as a sign. You contacted me and I was launching a podcast and I was like, no, this can be a coincidence. In fact, why did I make that video? It can't be a coincidence. And now you are giving me, you gave people the advice. Now I'm making it all about me, but it's okay. It's also something that I also wanted to hear. It's a new thing. It's a new project. And I've been contemplating with my crew to say, should we go to Harare or not? And they were saying, we should. But I was still debating about it. Because like it or not, the entertainment industry, you can't make it. This is what's there. You can't make it without going. I'm not saying this podcast is not national, but without going that other side of the country. That's one thing for sure. So I was thinking, okay, so we feature Bulawayo artists. Then what? Do we incorporate the Harare artists, or we just make it a Bulawayo thing? But you have just reaffirmed me. And thank you so much for that advice.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for
the next time we
having
call
me.
you, you should be launching an album.
I will do it.
Yes, whether you
For
decide,
you.
please.
I to be for you.
Yes, whether you decide, let it be a gospel album, or you do your and then 10%, because we're looking for love, I'm also looking for love.
Okay.
So we can do love songs. We want our
I
baby
think so.
boy.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And then we do our tithe.
No, I think I enjoy it, but like
Please. So thank you so much, School. We can talk the whole day, but all I know is I am fangirling right now. This girl, like, she made my youth, my teenagehood to be just amazing, so inspirational. I have her here. I mean, I'm talking to celebrities. Come on now. Come on now, you guys. If you enjoyed this conversation as much as I did, please do not forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and of course, School, can you give us your social media handles so that if in any way people would want to have you, I'm sure you still do private functions. Some people would want you to come and perform at their weddings, but remember, she doesn't perform for a crate of drinks, okay? She needs a moolah right here. So give us your social media handles.
Facebook, it's School, and Insta.
School as in SKU.
Yes.
Yeah, because I was thinking, but how is it school or is school?
There's a story behind that. So I just ran along with SKU.
Oh, okay, that's okay. So it's SKU.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's at school.knv.
All right.
Yeah.
Dot Casnovalo.
Yeah.
What are you saying? Guys, we have to go. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.